Not everyone needs a to-do list. But if life feels a little too busy, work, home, errands, ideas, everything competing for your attention, this workflow is for you. It's simple to set up, easy to maintain, and flexible enough to handle almost everything in your daily life. Let's get started. David Allen, author of Getting Things Done, had one simple idea. Don't keep everything in your head. That's what the inbox is for. Capture everything in one place first, then organize it later. So when you first open TickTick, start with the inbox. Open it from the sidebar and do a quick brain dump. Write down everything that's on your mind. Tasks, reminders, ideas, anything. Don't worry about organizing it yet. Don't think about when you'll do it or whether it's important. Just get it out of your head. Now that everything is out of your head, it's time to organize it. This step is often called Inbox Zero. The goal is simple. Process everything in your inbox until it's empty. In Getting Things Done, David Allen suggests a simple decision process. If you don't need to do it, delete it. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it right away. Both of these can be handled directly from your inbox. For everything else, if someone else should do it, delegate it. If it's something you'll do later, move it to a someday maybe list. And if it's something you're actively working on, move it into the appropriate list or project. For most personal users, delegation doesn't come up very often. So in practice, you really only need 2 kinds of lists: things for later and things you're working on now. Let's create a someday list first. Click the plus button in the sidebar, give it an icon if you'd like, and save it. Then simply drag any Not Now tasks from your inbox into that list. For everything you're actively working on, create lists that match different areas of your life. For example, work, home, finance, health, or family. Then drag each task into the list where it belongs. To keep things organized, you can also group these lists into a folder. Simply drag one list onto another to create a folder. Or right-click a list, choose Edit, and assign it to a folder there. Once your system is set up, just keep capturing. Whenever a new task pops into your head, drop it into the inbox. If you already know the date, simply type it into the task. TickTick will recognize it automatically. You can also type tilde to choose a list. It makes capturing new tasks feel incredibly natural. Once your tasks are organized, the system is basically in place. From here, all you need to do is assign dates to your tasks. Then, each day, simply work from your today list. You can also customize how tasks are grouped and sorted to match the way you like to work. If you want a clearer picture of when you'll actually get things done, start using the calendar. Right-click the Tasks panel and choose Show with Calendar. Now your task list and calendar appear side by side. From there, you can simply drag tasks onto your calendar to schedule them. Think of it like placing building blocks into your day, one at a time. If you have a lot of tasks without dates, there's an easier way to manage them. Create a filter that only shows unscheduled tasks. That way, instead of checking every list, you can see everything that still needs to be scheduled in one place. The calendar can also display your task list. Just right-click the calendar icon and choose Show with Tasks. Whether you're planning a month, a week, or just today, you can switch between different calendar views to match the way you plan. One of the biggest benefits of using a calendar is that it makes your time visible. A task list only shows what you want to do. A calendar shows whether you actually have time to do it. That's often when you realize your day is already full. It becomes much easier to decide what can realistically be finished today, what deserves a higher priority, which plans are overbooked, and what should wait until another day. One tip: Don't try to fill every hour of your schedule. A packed calendar doesn't make you more productive. A realistic one does. Once everything is planned, it's time to get started. The Pomodoro feature is designed to help you stay focused. You can adjust the duration by simply clicking the number on the timer. Everyone works a little differently, so I'd like to share a setup from one of our users. She uses 2 focus lengths and saves them as favorites. 45 minutes is for deep work, writing, planning, reading, or anything that requires sustained focus. 25 minutes is for lighter tasks, like clearing everyday to-dos, organizing notes, or gathering information. For many people, though, the Pomodoro timer is more than just a timer. The hardest part of any task isn't doing it, it's getting started. Sometimes, simply pressing start sends your brain a clear signal. I'm working on this now. That small action can make it much easier to begin. Of course, this won't work for everyone, but if getting started is something you struggle with, it's definitely worth a try. Finally, for things you want to do consistently, like working out, waking up early, or taking vitamins, I recommend using habits instead of regular tasks. The real value of habit tracking isn't simply checking something off every day. It's looking back at your progress and learning from it. Try reviewing your habit history every week or every month. You might start to notice patterns. Which days are easier to stay consistent? Which days do you tend to miss? Is your goal too ambitious? Do you need a better reminder? Or does your routine simply need some adjustment? Those insights make it much easier to improve your plan over time. And that's the workflow. It's not the only way to use TickTick, but it's a simple place to start. As your needs change, your system can grow with you. Add what you need. Remove what you don't. Keep it as simple as possible. Because the best productivity system isn't the most complicated one. It's the one you'll actually keep using. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.